Makizaki has sent in and asked some stories about his time as manager of the Skyscrapers, especially the legendary story when they beat up on some jobber. Now, I can actually offer you, we could sit and watch this match together and we could do a bit of commentary over it, or you can just talk and tell me about that legendary match where Sid and Dan Spivey...
Well, that was in Dallas-Fort Worth, and that was in this big horse barn arena. Well, this guy, he was another one. Well, like we were talking earlier, thought he was hot stuff. So he come out, and so he wasn't selling nothing. They'd punch him, hit him, and he wouldn't sell nothing. So I look up, and I see Danny and Sid. They look at each other. So when I see that, I know what's finna happen now. So the next thing I look up, they got him, and they just beat the shit out of him, brother. And you know what I mean? But he wasn't selling nothing, man. He just was being a complete idiot. So that's how all that happened. The guy didn't sell for him, so they gave him something to sell. So when they got through with him, I guarantee you, they didn't have nobody else. Either he left and never wrestled again, or either he learned that night not how to sell.
With that being said, did you realize that he wasn't going to be cooperating before you went to the ring? Had he said something?
No, we didn't realize that. We just knew he was kind of a little cocky, and stuff. But he never did say nothing backstage to do. Like I said, it was a total surprise because when he wasn't selling, that's when Danny and Sid looked at each other. They couldn't believe this guy. So yeah, he just went out there. And what in our business, he went in business for himself.
Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up, Teddy, but you were such a shit disturber in that match as well, because at the back, you just hear, kick his ass!
Well, I knew what they were doing. Yeah, and I knew exactly what had happened right there. He wasn't selling, so I'm madder than them. I'm madder than Sid and Danny. You know what I mean? I'm like, kick his ass, beat his ass. Yeah.
Now, Danny, in another interview, has said something to the effect of, we gave him a bit more in the back as well. Is that true?
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, what happened? Tell me about the scene in the back.
Well, they just waited on him to come through the curtain right there, and they just got right on his ass again, started beating the shit out of him.
Who broke it up? Or did anyone break it up? Or
didn't nobody break it up. They just, when they got tired of whooping him, they let him go.
Mm-hmm.
The people didn't really break up stuff back then. We didn't get in, didn't nobody get in anybody's business. I'll tell you a good story.
Yeah.
Both these guys are gone, Hawk and Steve Dr. Dev Williams. I was real good friends with Dr. Dev. Well, I was in St. Petersburg, Florida there, and I was refereeing their match. They was in singles, Doc against Hawk. And so I think Hawk hit Doc, and he hit him a little hard. And Doc looked at him, and Doc told him, God, fuck, you just potatoed me. So then the next thing I know, Doc hits Hawk. Now they both get mad with each other. So the next thing I know, Doc comes, he grabs me, and he puts me in the corner. And he tells me, you stay right there. Don't move. And brother, they went at it. And I'm telling you, this was right in front of a live audience. So they went at it. And finally, when the match was over, it didn't stop there. They went in this room and they locked the door. And both of them was in there, and they just beat the hell out of each other until they got tired and they come on out.
Was it no score draw then? Was it a draw between them?
I don't know. We don't know what happened. They was in the room. They locked the door. They wouldn't let nobody in.
But they both came out at the same time, did they?
But they both came out. Yeah. Oh, no. They both come out.